Alright guys, welcome back. So this is video 2 of 15 on the anticipating the setup. Okay, so the trade I'm going to talk about now, I did get a position on it earlier this week, but the date is the 20th of January 2021, and we're expecting some carnage in the markets due to the swap over between the two presidents in the US. Right, so this currency is GBP USD, so pound against dollar. And now I'm going to play through this chart. Again, I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible. If you don't understand what we're looking for, you'll be able to go back to the basic training video. Okay, so that's going to be linked in the description below. And all other links that I want to put across are also going to be down in the links in the description below as well. Okay, so anyway, just starting on this then. Okay, so this is the trading view replay feature. Okay, and the first question I have in my 4-question trading plan is, have we got equal highs or lows? And in this case we have got equal lows. Right, so I'm going to play along and then I'm going to show you where we look to get in and how I took it. But the trade I took earlier this week, I did cash out yesterday, so earlier than what I wanted to get to potential targets, but purely because of the presidential switchover. Okay, so anyway, going away from that, have we got equal lows? Yes. Have they been ran? Okay, so we've got 2 questions there that are complete. Okay, so the high that formed was this high here before these lows got ran through. Okay, so under here again, like I said in the last video, you're going to have buyers in the market based on this bounce here. They're going to put stop losses below, looking to go long. Right, so buyers, stops below, we're looking for a run through them. Okay, and there's also going to be short position sell stops placed under here for anyone that's looking to get short on a breakout to the downside. Right, so even if you don't trade breakouts, you've got to understand all different perspectives of trading the market. Right, there's going to be Fibonacci traders, trendline traders, breakout traders, all sorts of different, structured traders and all that sort of thing. All right, so anyway, do we have equal lows? Yes. Have they been ran? Yes. All right, so we're now looking for a run above this high. Okay, now are we going to get it? Boom, I already know if we're going to get it or not, but based on the fact that I took this trade earlier this week. All right, so okay, so now we've got a breaker structure. Right, price is really looking to get up to this high. Can you see? Look how fast it got up to this point. Right, so we've now got, I'm not really going to touch too much on targets in this video, but we have got a equal set of highs there. Okay, so now there's going to be people short based on a double top. Now once we got this push up here, okay, remember we're looking for a pullback into structure. Okay, so structure is this move down here and this move up here. Right, so we're looking for a retracement here in order to get long. Okay, now my entry earlier this week was based on a retest, okay, of this area here. Right, and I'm going to go down to a 15-minute chart to better get my line drawn on there. Okay, so my entry was on, let me have a look, 1.353. It was 1.353. 1.353. Okay, so that was my entry based on looking for a retest of this level. Okay, so this was a consolidation area before the move up. Right, so that down candle there, that one right there, that caused this move up there. Okay, so I was looking for a retest to come back into that candle there in order to get up, which would be inside this level of structure. Okay, so the questions we got then: have we got equal lows? Yes. Have we had the run through them? Yes. Have we had a rejection? Yes. And have we had a breaker structure? Yes. All right, so that matches all 4. I will number them. Let me just jump onto the hourly chart again. Okay, so 1 equal lows. Okay, right there. 2 lows run through. Right. Okay, 3 Okay, so if you don't understand what the rejection is, you got the rejection here. Okay, so move away from this level. Okay, so price rejected. Now I was looking at combining 3 and 4, so as price rejected and has been a break of structure, but the problem with that is sometimes you'll get rejection and some levels of consolidation before we finally get a break of structure. Okay, so I'm going to keep the 2 questions separate, so we have got the 4 questions still. Okay, and then number 4 is the break of structure. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're looking for a retrace. Right now, for you guys, again, if you like your Fibonacci, I'm not really a fib trader, you're going to want to take it on the whole move up. Okay, now you got your 62%, your 705 there. Okay, so 705 is sitting right exactly where my entry is looking to get in, right there. Okay, so that level here is going to be where I'd be looking to get in. Okay, and if we let this play out a bit more now. Okay, so can you see how we had a double bottom here? Alright, so I'm just going to highlight these. This is why you shouldn't trade double bottoms and double tops. Alright, so double bottom, okay, and we're just going to expect price to run through it. Okay, and then what have we got here now? We've got a retest of that high, right there. Okay, but remember, all along during this entire process, all we're waiting for is that retracement back down to this level. We don't care about what goes on up here. Okay. Okay, so if you had bought this double bottom, you've now been taken out. Right, okay, so this was it here. Stop loss was sitting below the wick of this. Okay, so that was the entry. I'll put this in green, it'll be a bit easier to see. Okay, so green for the entry. Right, green for the entry, red for the stop. Right. That's it, right? Okay, so that was the entry. Waiting for the stop loss below here. Now the idea was that we were looking for was a run above these highs. Okay, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about targets at the moment. That's for another video. That's going to be in the identifying target identification series. All right, so I'm going to do that later on down the road. But basically, I was looking for a entry here to run at these highs. Okay, so this is one I took earlier this week, and then I'm going to play it now, and it's going to get to the point where price is currently at. So it's going to play all the way up to today. Okay, so that was the point where I cashed out around here because we were coming into today's presidential switchover, right? And as you can see there, okay, it did go after them highs. Alright, so a bit of insight there for later videos, but the idea was we had the run above the lows here. Okay, we had the rejection, we had the breaker structure. We put in these set of lows here, then we ran through that, okay, into our entry point, right? So it was this down period here before that up move, right? So we had the down, push, reload here, push up, double bottom, pull back into it. That was our entry right here, so I'll put a green circle around that. Okay, so that was the entry up there, and then the original idea was to target up here, okay, which it did. Okay, so again, just another example of the pattern setup, right? It's very easy to spot. This being an hourly chart, okay, you can see that it did take quite a long time to come back down to that point. Right now, if you've got your area of entry, you can always set a price alert. Like MetaTrader 4 price alerts on there. You can also use TradingView. So if you're looking for a price alert, you get a price point. You want to set it a little bit beyond where your entry is going to be. You'd right click, add alert, okay, and then just say that, accept it, and then you've got the price alert there. Okay, so when price comes down to this point here, you get alerted on your phone if you've got the phone notification set up on the TradingView app. It'll also send a notification to your email. Alright, so when it gets down to this point, you can then get on the charts and look at what's going on here. Alright, you can break it down a bit better than this as well. Alright, so to get a better entry. Now, if you're looking for risk to reward, then so that was the position there. That would have been the target. Okay, that would have been a 6.55 to 1. Okay, so not too bad there. Alright, so that is it for this video. Trying to keep them nice and short. I'll see you in the next one.